Ready to go here.
Let's go.
Let's send up to Terrell Bracken for the official introduction.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our bout number 2 for our preliminary events. It is brought to you by LG Electric, Americans for Prosperity, Montana, and the Billings Hotel and Convention Center. This is a middleweight bout made up of 3 3-minute rounds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our fighter out of the blue corner, I'll tell you a little bit about him. He had his first Fusion Fight League outing and decided that he was not ready. And then he came back. He earned his way through fighting on Throwdown, where he put in a really good performance. And now he's stepping up today. He's fought really hard to get here. This is his battle, sobriety and healthiness. So let's give him a big round of applause. He's 24 years old, 6 foot tall. He weighed in at 171.4 pounds. He is an independent fighter. Please welcome Benny Rawhide Blackwolf. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's 30 years old, 6 foot tall. He weighed in at 184.4 pounds. He's coming off of a loss with a record of 0-1, representing the Grindhouse out of Billings, Montana. He is Austin, the Sleeper, Wayne. And once again, your referee is Wes Ogun.
You know, the Grindhouse is a gym that we hear over and over and over. Justin, somebody who is fighting, they're an independent fighter. Do you think that would be intimidating for them to know, hey, I'm going up against the Grindhouse, who always has tons of fighters at Fusion events?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have an independent fighter like Benny Blackwolf, you know, looking across at a Grindhouse guy, he knows he's in for a fight. But hats off to Blackwolf stepping up, you know, like Terrell talked about. You know, his first fight decided he wasn't too ready, did a boxing match, and, you know, he looks ready today, and let's see what he can do in the cage.
He looks ready, and he looks amped up. Touch of the gloves, and here we go. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow, drops him. He's knocked out. Oh, covering up. Benny Blackwolf looking to get finished here quick. Referee jumps in and saves him with 14-second knockout. What a right hand to land on Benny Blackwolf and put his lights out.
Unbelievable. Flying teep, then into the strike, and then a lot of ground and pound. I mean, that went on for quite a long time. Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, for an amateur fight, I would have liked to see it get stopped a little bit sooner, but hey, we know the game. When we get in the cage, we know what can happen. You know, the referee gave him a chance to keep fighting. Unfortunately for Benny, let's take a look at this replay. There's that left-hand teep, just misses. Watch this right hand. Bah! Go to sleep, Benny. And then he delivers about 10 more unanswered shots. Benny is hurt. Dr. Melissa Fuller checking him out. Look at this shot again. Bah! Right there, right on the jaw. Knocks him out, tries to cover up a little bit more. You see him come back to life there for a second, but you can tell Benny was done at that point.
It was essentially a picture-perfect right hand that caught him in the perfect spot.
Yeah, right at the jawline. Austin Wayne gets his first win at 30 years of age out of Billings, Montana, Grindhouse MMA. We got Blackwolf back on his feet here.
All right, let's get our fighters to the center.
What a shot.
Bout number 2, brought to you by LG Electric, Americans for Prosperity, Montana, and the Billings Hotel and Convention Center, comes to a close. In round number 1, 13 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO, Austin Wayne.
I tell you what, that right hand was brutal, but would have even been more brutal had he landed that left teeth kick. Just missed it on the shoulder of Benny Blackwolf. If that would hit him in the chain, might have knocked all his teeth out there, Huzefa.
That was crazy. I mean, he threw that, missed narrowly, and just followed up with that perfect right.
Everybody, let's give Benny a round of applause.
What are you expecting from Mason Garfield, somebody that has been boxing for a very long time, but also went to state for wrestling? When you typically see fighters like this that have this pretty well-rounded skill set and they've done great things at the highest level at states and wrestling, do you have a prediction in terms of do you think it's going to be more of a stand-up battle? Is he going to take it to the ground? What do you think? What do you foresee?
It's just really hard to tell.